Or is that how you're starting?
I have to sync it with the mic and.
Okay.
Alright. Alright, cool. Alright. Welcome to the very first episode.
Alright, hold on. Are you gonna introduce it like that?
You gotta do some sort of introduction. You can't just jump in.
I think we should jump in, man. Just edit it. Boom. Let's go. First topic. Let's talk about A levels. What tips would you give for like A level students?
I think the best tip is, don't even turn up. Now we'll talk the little post-it note things. You know that?
Flashcards. Are you talking about them?
Yeah. Like the post-it notes. The little sticky ones.
Is that what you did?
Yeah, I just stuck them all over my wall, man.
And how long do you revise for?
Hour a week.
Wait, hold on. Don't do that.
Why don't you tell you your results, bro?
So I'm actually projected. I haven't got my results yet. I'm younger than this guy. Supposed to get 2 A's and a B. And this guy, I think he done maths.
Bio.
And
IT.
You know the transition from GCSE to A level. Do you think it's big? And do you think people should be worried?
Listen, the transition's big, but you're doing less subjects at the end of the day.
True.
Because in the GCSE, you're doing like 11.
Yeah.
Some people are doing
8 to 12. Yeah.
Like,
but don't get it twisted though. Like you need to know the content in detail.
Yeah,
although it's like 8 to 12, them 3 A levels can take up like all your time as well. Just like the 8 to 12 GCSEs. Yeah. What tips would you give besides post-it notes? There has to be more.
Listen, you with A levels, it's one of them ones like, just remember everything, innit? Just like read the book the day before. Read the whole book the day before, and you'll be good.
Forget this guy. Listen, print the specification. One thing, you know what? I know when I'm talking about GCSEs, but can I just say something to Miss Khan, my maths teacher? This is what she told me. If you don't pass your GCSE maths, you're not gonna get a job at Tesco's. And I remember, Miss Khan, if you're watching, you're a good teacher, but it's not that deep. Like, work hard for your GCSEs, your A levels, but if you flop, it's not that bad. Listen, I could waffle about how you can become a doctor even if you flop your GCSEs. If you flop your GCSEs, what you can do is apply for a BTEC in science or applied science. See, you do that. Even if I'm giving you 2 lifelines, you flop your GCSEs and you flop the applied science. What you can do is go into biochemistry. I've heard that if you do 65% and above in university for biochemistry, they can actually allow you to go into medicine. So if you do flop your GCSEs, your A level, it's not the end of the world. Like, you've got lifelines. There's alternative options. So if you flop, it's not that deep.
It reminds me of like a story of like one of my guys. He flopped his GCSE completely. Like, he didn't get a single one in it. But yeah, he's up in his 20s now, and I was like to him, bro, like, you can still, like, you can even still, at that big age, you can still do, like, equivalents and shit.
Right.
Like, going into college, it's like, what, £200 once you're past 18, it's like £200 for the year. Just do the level 2, do the level 3, you do your thing, and then you can still go to university from that. It's a bit late, but, it's...
You don't even need to go to university. I feel like university degrees are going to be outdated.
You think?
Bro, I'm telling you, I think these businesses, there's a reason why apprenticeships are a thing. Because these businesses see, like, why would I wait for a 23-year-old to do the degree when I can pick them up at 18?
Yeah, apprenticeships are, they're the thing right now. Are you doing an apprenticeship?
Nah, I'm taking a year out.
You see, I basically did that. I took a year out in uni. So I got to enjoy uni, but, starting again next year.
What's Freshers Week though?
Freshers?
I've heard a lot on YouTube about how it's you go out, you just have fun, you try and make friends and that, but what is Freshers Week?
Freshers, let me tell you what Freshers is, yeah? I said it in a previous video, yeah? Freshers is 2 weeks of straight partying. You don't go to no lectures, you don't go to no seminars, nothing. Man, it's just, you go in a club, you yacked out everything. It's a bit mad.
That's crazy. What, that 2 weeks?
2 weeks. Well, it was 2 weeks in Portsmouth. Some unis only do 1, some unis do 3. I don't know. Man.
You're chilling though, innit? You don't need to actually work for the first year. That's what a lot of people say. Is that true?
First year is so easy. I'm not gonna lie to you.
You know what? Some people, my biology teacher, she was like, year 13 is harder than the first year of university. Is that true?
Depends what subject you're doing.
Alright, that's true. Yeah.
If you're doing some mad like astrophysics or something like that,
That's true. No, that's true.
Hey, if you're doing most subjects, it's just you could do nothing for the whole year and then at the end just fucking bang it out for a couple of weeks. Nah, I'm not saying I did that, but it's a strategy. That's what I'm saying. It's a strategy.
Oh, you stressed though in first year? Because I feel like you lot are chill. This guy's chill, man. This guy doesn't. Oh, I just came and he's playing Xbox, bro. Like, he's calm. Do you see what I'm trying to say? I don't know if that's the usual thing, but it's summer. You're not working. You're calm.
I'm chilling, man. I'm enjoying my summer. And they just plow you up with the coursework. That's the only thing that's annoying about uni, man. They just give you coursework and it's just long.
But what are you studying at
1,000
university?
missounded words. I'm doing digital media practice now, but I was doing computer science last year.
Yeah, you told me computer. Now you changed this all again.
Yeah.
Is it easy to change or is it like a bit hard?
It depends. If you change at the beginning, it's easy. Towards the end, because I changed towards the end, innit? Because I just wasn't feeling my course. So I changed towards the end. Some long process. I had to go talk to the head of my course. I had to go to the head of the course I was moving to, sign up some forms, paperwork and that. But it was never like that long. You know.
That's calm. Do you not have a specification? Like what you know in A levels you have like a specific like AQA. Do you not have that at uni or is it like freestyle?
There's some sort of specification. I can't lie, I've never read it, but it's there. It's there.
That's one advice I'd give for A levels though. See me for A level chemistry. This is so crazy, fam. You know what they said? Okay, wait. Let me start off here. So essentially, there's two types of ionization. I'm a waffle for a bit, edit it out, whatever. So there's electrospray and there's electron gun, yeah? So I revise electron gun only. And there's a spreadsheet on AQA on the website. They've actually removed electrospray. And in the exam for 2019, it came up. So what I'd say, if it's in the specification, make sure I'd print out the specification. You know when students say, oh, is this going to be an exam, this and that, make sure you're that student who already knows. I think that's one advice I'd give. Print out the specification. I'd done that 3 weeks before my exam. It was one of the most useful things and all the A-star students was doing it, but I'd done it a bit too late. But regardless, make sure you don't do that. That's a good tip I give.
For real?
Yeah, 100%.
100%. What do you think you're going to get though?
Yeah, I'm projected 2 A's and a B, but with A levels, I feel like if you're a grade B student and there's a grade A student, the knowledge is kind of the same. It's just your exam technique. I think that's the difference.
For real?
Because A level, you can't not know nothing. If you don't know anything, then you're just gonna get an E. Do you feel like if you don't go to university, you're done for? You're done.
What do you mean by done though? It depends. If you haven't gone to university because you can't get into university, then maybe.
It depends what you want to do though.
But if you have the ability to get in university, it doesn't matter if you don't go to university when you're 18, you can go when you're like 27.
Whatever age you want. Yeah, that's true.
As long as if you've done the A levels and you got the qualifications.
At the end of the day, you're paying them.
You feel
so
me?
they're gonna accept
They'll take you. You'll still get the student loan. It doesn't matter what age you are. Don't rush yourself to go uni if you're not ready.
That's why I'm taking a year out.
Some people do that. They rush themselves to go uni, and then they drop out after the first year.
And they drop out and they waste all that money for nothing.
And then you're paying that shit back. It's deep.
That's true.
Obviously.
What else?
But if you got the ability to get into uni, then just do it.
University's not the only thing as well. You got apprenticeships, as I said.
Apprenticeships are the one as well. You could always do apprenticeships.
Because think about, a lot of university students, they say, oh, how did they expect us to have so much experience when we're just in university? That's the thing you can do. At the age of 19, let's say you can't go into university, just go to a company. Work everywhere, get your experience up, and then you have a hand over the university.
But you know what, for me personally, this is what I think.
Yeah.
Why go to university, get a degree in something where you're only ever going to be, the outcome of you leaving university is just going to be working for someone else, you feel me?
That's true, but...
I think, in terms of, if you're going to university, think about the course you're choosing.
Yeah, 100%.
Because there's some Mickey Mouse courses out there, I'm telling you, I'm going to be honest.
Go on.
There are some Mickey Mouse courses in university, I've seen Donnie's be doing fucking drawing and them things there, I can't get down with that, innit? You're paying all that money to...
If he offended you, my apologies, but yeah.
But if you're going to go to university just for the clout of going to university, you're going to do a Mickey Mouse course. You feel me?
100%.
You're just wasting your time, you're wasting money. Unless what you're gonna be learning is gonna better yourself, and you're generally gonna get something from it. Don't rush it. Take the year out, go apprenticeship. It's not worth it. Don't go to uni just because what? Oh yeah, go nah. It's not.
And if you don't know, go on YouTube. There's plenty of videos. Everyone, like, there's a video on every single course. Just go on advice. Go, like, there's students who literally tell you how it is, either medicine or English, whatever you do. There's plenty of YouTubers. Just watch them, see how they say it is, and yeah.
Because I feel like a lot of people fall into the trap. Like, yeah, I'm gonna do this. Go to university, they're just a teacher in a school. I mean, no disrespect. If you want to be a teacher, that's calm.
100%. But don't get it twisted. Like, if people can get degrees and they have jobs that have nothing to do with the degrees.
Yeah,
that's like crazy. For me, this guy's already in uni. I'm taking a year out. But if you're telling me you are a biochemist when you're 22 and at the age of 28 you're something different, it's like, what's the point? But
you just wasted the 3 or 4 years that you were in there. Like,
true, but then you could argue maybe that year you've been making you're networking, you're getting mature, because you have to move. Assuming you move out, you have to pay the bills, water bills. I think that.
I mean, you learn life skills like that. It's true. Still, it's a way of learning life skills at the same time.
But it's not the only way as well. Like, you can do everything. Like, you don't need to be stressed about I have to go uni. You don't need to. I think it's just society makes you feel like if there's no other way, but there clearly is. I'm not going to even use the Bill Gates, he dropped out of college, look at them. Now forget that. I'm not going to use that. If you work in companies, build up your experience, I swear down, people will take you and you'll go far. You just need to work hard, man. That's what I'd say.
But what you got to remember is with these, man, Bill Gates and them, man, they dropped out, but they had the knowledge when they dropped out.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Don't get it twisted. There's alternatives, but if you're just going to sit in bed and play Xbox, you're not going to really do anything. You have to work hard. Practice your, what's it called? Practice your craft, yeah. I think whatever you like, do it. Because if you enjoy what you do, then you're going to work like no one else. Because if you do something you don't like, you're not going to be willing to put the hours in.
Did the Area 51 thing? Have you seen it?
I've seen it, fam. You know what?
Are you going to go? You gonna fly out and storm Area 51?
Listen, if we do the Naruto Dragon Ball Z stuff, like, it's going to happen. Like, let's not get it twisted. If I go Super Saiyan, they're not going to stop me. But on a less realistic note, do you literally think
all them men are gonna get gunned down? Tell me.
Gunned down.
They're gonna get gunned down. They're gonna come. You're gonna see there, Bob with his guns. It's gonna happen.
Do you think they're hiding aliens on a real level?
They're probably hiding aliens, but not in Area 51. That place is too big.
Why would people hide aliens? I don't get it. Why would they want aliens to be hid from, like, the society?
People don't get scared and shit, man. Think of all the Donnies out there, man. Like, come on, if they knew there was aliens, people would be getting shook.
That's true.
I mean, people think that they're shapeshifters and things already amongst us, so I don't know.
Wait, what is Area 51 though? Is it where I've read this? It was on YouTube video. This is what I don't get. There was this lady who made a book about Area 51, and she was on the news, and someone asked her, like, is there aliens? Like, just talk about it, and she said, I don't know. It's like, that's the uncertainty there is for Area 51 is crazy. Like, no one knows.
Bro, I think it's just a military base, you know. I think it's just like they just test guns and shit there.
Because if you think about it, would you not think that one person would, like, slip out some sort of evidence for,
they
like, an alien?
Come on, it's 2019. Someone would have been like, oh, aliens,
quick Snapchat. Surely there has to be evidence. I don't know, man.
I saw that the Air Force, they were doing warnings saying it's dangerous for anyone to go there and storm it. I saw like 2.2 million people signed up to go. Do you think 2.2 million people
they can't do anything, do
you think they will shoot them?
They can't.
Because this is America we're talking about as well.
America's some scary place.
Donald Trump in charge, you don't know.
This guy might build a wall, bro. This guy might build a wall around Area 51.
Just build it.
Nah, but that's crazy, man. But do you think aliens are real though?
Not in our solar system, bro.
Why not?
We would have seen something by now. Something.
But then how are we created then? Like, that's...
I'm
not going into religion, by the way. I'm just saying, how are we created then?
Listen, I believe there's other life out there. It's just not in our solar system.
To be fair, we haven't even explored 80% of our own sea.
True.
Forget aliens. We don't even know what's under our sea, bro. So...
True, man.
That's crazy.
True. Nah, because I swear, like... the other planets in our solar system, I don't think they can they probably can't handle life, but
Yeah. The distance has like our Earth actually the sun's in perfect distance, so it's not too close, not too far. There's exoplanets it's called, where the sun is like actually in good distance. So, and there was water found in Mars, I swear. Or was that on the moon?
yeah, it was Mars.
I think it was Mars.
Yeah.
That's crazy, that man.
Apparently there used to be bear water on Mars, like back in the day, like according to research and shit. That's what I was like, heard. Imagine a fucking like a race of aliens from Venus,
Bro, I don't even think aliens.
Would they be hurling fireballs and shit?
Imagine you can speak to them. That would be sick.
That would be mad, man. That would be too mad.
Imagine they take over. Imagine robots take over the Earth. Do you think that's gonna happen?
Robots taking over the Earth. Nah, man.
Bro, I saw a video. A robot was literally beating up a human. Obviously, it was a parody, but I could see that happening.
I don't think AI is never going to be that deep. Man. You're talking about creating actual life through machines. Think about that.
Bro, I could rock up Siri and I can have a convo with her, bro.
Yeah, but that's just
Do you see what I'm trying to say?
That's pre-recorded.
20,
answers.
30
We're
years
talking
ago,
about actual life, like life.
There's self-driving cars, my guy. Do you literally think machinery is not going to do its own thing? If it can drive itself, do you think it's not going to do its own thing?
But then someone would need to program the AI to be able to take over it.
You do realize, I swear, like AI has to learn itself, if that makes sense.
And they got that running now.
Yeah, they have to, like, see in driving, if they see like a passenger and they make a mistake, after the mistake, the AI knows that not to do that, so they learn from the mistakes. So
true.
that type of thing, I feel like they might do something with that. Like, I feel like something might happen with that. That makes sense.
Could possibly.
They can learn to be like, Josh Carbon's annoying me, let me just whack him one time.
I ain't getting taken over by no robots, I'm gonna tell you that right now. Man will come like, you seen the movie I, Robot?
Nah.
Will Smith?
Nah.
Man will come like Will Smith, you feel me? Back on the dots, pow.
Wait, is it where he has the moustache and that? Or was that another movie?
He always has a moustache.
Yeah, that's true, that's true. With Jada Smith though, when he's a little boy.
Nah.
That's
It's just
him on his
what
own.
like read in the song. There's one rogue robot that takes over. Have you not seen it?
Mind you.
I, Robot.
Have you seen Suits? Yeah, don't come to me then. Don't at me, bro.
That's like a Netflix show, like.
Yeah, alright, you got that.
See, I know what it is. I just ain't watched it.
I've been watching Peaky Blinders though, I'm not gonna lie. You watch that?
I can't get into that, man. That's low. That's low.
That's the sickest shit.
That's
Alright,
low.
what's your favourite Netflix show then?
Power. Power's where it's at.
Yo, 50 Cent, he spoiled so much things on his Instagram.
Bro.
So no. And everyone's giving a shit about it.
The new season's looking like a madness though.
When's new season coming out?
It's coming out like November, October or something. The trailer's out. You seen the trailer?
Yeah. What?
Trailer's mad, G. Trailer's hella mad.
Would you be an actor? That'd be sick. Oh, yeah, this guy's gonna act right now.
You already know me.
Yeah,
Come on.
Alright.
Man, out here, movie star, you get me?
We'll get moves. Imagine footballer, man. Bro.
You trying to make it to a pro?
Hey fam, we'll get that. When you play FIFA next year, there's no Juventus, bro. We're gonna call him something else.
Calcio, fucking
Bro, that's
Barca or
peak.
something like that.
Pez is serious. Pez is not letting us let us
Pez
play,
is
bro.
dead though. Don't chat to me about Pez. Pez is dead.
Bro, that's fam.
Who plays Pez? Like honestly, in 2019, yeah, alright, who plays Pez? Cause I don't play Pez. Do you play Pez?
I rate the graphics.
I said they rate the graphics. They run like robots, fam.
Nah, it's true. They're kind of robotic. I'm
I'm like, nah.
But I used to play in 2006. 2006 Pez was.
Yeah, old school Pez is good.
I used to edit the plays so they're all 99.
I remember Pez, I think, was it 4 or 5? The one with like Henri on the cover. I think Henri and Perez or something. That was the fucking Pez Master League and them things there. That was the shit back in the day. But FIFA's the thing, man. Ultimate Team is where it's at.
I don't. If they don't fix career mode, that's it. I'm not playing.
I don't think they're touching career mode again.
Bro,
They
yeah.
add like one feature a year. They're like,
Bro, they've removed features from 2008 that's actually good. Like staff and stuff. They've removed that.
because it's just FIFA's just the Ultimate Team now.
Yeah, because they make money through that.
I don't think next FIFA guarantee it's gonna be like FIFA Ultimate Team 21.
If they don't add career mode, people are going to get pissed off 100%. Because this.
I mean, I would have paid £50 for just the open team. To be fair,
bro, have you seen the advertisement though? Ball physics, new ball. The ball bounces a bit more. The football bounces a bit more. Are you gonna pay £50 for that? You are though. It's true. Did you not see the trailer? It said new ball physics.
they always add the. Do you know what it is?
The words.
They'll just throw words.
Yeah, like
dynamic.
yeah.
Passing. Driven
pass.
Driven pass one time. What? So they took.
Precise finishing. Like I don't understand. It's not a new feature. It's just a feature that's been.
Remember when they add driven shot?
Yeah.
Like what kind of? That should just be in the game normally.
They just add on. They don't add new features. They just improve on existing features.
You know what they do? They take something that's in the game and just give it a button. They'll be like, like driven shot. Press the button twice now. You can shoot the ball.
That's your new thing for the year. Thank you. Give me up £50. That's literally. Would you even play career mode?
I play Premiere though sometimes. I did a little Portsmouth thing.
Oh, is it?
I was thinking about doing it on my channel, but
wait for FIFA 20.
yeah, I might have to.
But if they don't touch career mode, no one's gonna watch it, man. It's gonna be the same thing for the last 5 years.
True that, but they need to fix up with something.
So what's gonna happen with Juventus? We're gonna have Ronaldo and that, but we're not gonna have the name. We're not gonna have the kits or the stadium.
I don't know what the kids are gonna do that.
I don't know.
Is it gonna be like Pez? You know, like
yeah, you know how we had Champions Cup? We couldn't call it Champions League. That's for us now.
That's clapped.
Pez,
I can't lie to you, that's clapped.
You know what? Pez is doing revenge, bro. We took the Champions League. They took Juventus. They ain't playing around, bro.
Liverpool just signed a new deal with EA though, so it's all good.
Did they?
Yeah, man. They got all the stadium, everything. It's packed.
I wonder how much they paid, like Juventus, just to be exclusive. That's must be mad money.
100,000 minimum.
Bro, I think millions, bro.
Millions? Nah, I don't think EA's not got that kind of. EA's got that kind of money, but I don't think it's.
Bro, have you seen the packs people been opening every single day?
But Pez is the one that's. Wait, hold up. Pez is the one that's got that. Nah, Pez ain't got that kind of money.
I don't know how they got money though.
They sell about max 200,000 copies a year.
Oh, just relax. This guy, this guy hates the
max,
Pez, but they sell a lot.
Max 200,000 copies a year, max.
They're worth millions, bro.
I could sell a better football game than that. Carbon Evolution Soccer coming in 20 fucking September 2020.
That's jokes, man. Wait, speaking of football though, this is a serious 2020 season.
Liverpool gonna win the league.
As a Chelsea fan, I can't say much because we can't buy people and we're used to that. But we got Lampard.
Do you guys even have a striker right now?
See, that's what I'm saying. But Lampard said he doesn't need any new players, which I think he's lying, clearly.
No, you might have like 50 players on loan though.
I'm happy we got Kurt Zuma. I'm excited for that. That guy he's a tom.
You guys brought him back?
Yeah, he's not going out on loan. He's ours. He's gonna play with us.
Shit.
But I remember a goal he scored against Arsenal. What Tonga header, bro. Trust me. He's a hard baller, bro.
But who you man playing up top?
We got Batshuayi. We got Batman. We got what's his name again? He's the youngster. Tommy Abraham. Tammy Abraham, yeah. At least we got Kante. If he leaves, bro, it's crazy.
I don't see Kante leaving. How do you think Hazard's gonna do at Real Madrid though?
Bro, you know what? He's the only player that I actually like. Like with other ex-Chelsea players, I don't care about them. But with Hazard, I'm still gonna support him. I don't know why. It's like he's wearing number 23. I was born on the 23rd. My older brother was born on the 23rd. It's my favorite number, and he's wearing number 23. But it's because I don't think Modric is giving his number 10, fam.
True.
Yeah, who's number 10? I think Modric in it at Real Madrid. I think.
Bro, I do not
yeah,
know.
Whoever's number 10.
I don't pay attention to Real Madrid like that.
True. But yeah, he's number 23 because he said he's a lot of icons wore number 23 like David Beckham. So.
What at Real Madrid?
Yeah, number 23.
Shit.
But I think he will do well. I hope he does well. But I don't know, man. I hope we do well, fam. We got Lampard now.
You think that's gonna make a difference?
100%. Bro, we're getting managers like our ex-girlfriends, bro. Like we're getting managers every year. Like we do win trophies, don't get it twisted, but I just want one manager and hopefully he could just take us all the way, and I think Lampard's the guy, fam.
You man are gonna get smoked in the Super Cup, you know that?
Yeah,
you man are gonna get dropped in the Super Cup. Van Dijk's gonna come, bullet header, no striker up top for Chelsea.
Nah, I don't know where they came from, bro. 5 years ago, we were laughing at them.
That's going to be a Salah hat-trick still. I want to see how Salah score a hat-trick against Chelsea.
Don't get twisted. Give Chelsea a couple of years. We're gonna be up there, bro. Just relax, innit? Now, Lampard got his thing, bro. I don't know.
Nah, man, I don't believe it.
Why are you talking as if Man City's not there, bro? Man City,
nah. Tomorrow, not tomorrow. Next season, they're gonna.
You think so?
They're gonna collapse. I see it happening. They're gonna collapse.
Not with the manager, bro.
Sterling's gonna come back home.
Bro, that guy left you 1 trophies, fam. He don't need to come back, fam.
Yeah, but he hasn't got a Champions League to his name, does he?
Fair point.
You know what I mean?
Liverpool done their thing, fam. I'm not gonna lie.
He hasn't got a Champions League.
Bro, all English teams, Europa League final and Champions League final. Bro,
yeah.
We got all of us in it, but we're in the wrong
It was the
tournament.
dead teams apart from Liverpool, though. Like Tottenham's dead. I had the utmost confidence going in. That is like the only time in my life where I've gone to watch a Liverpool game and just had confidence that like.
Not only were you there last year, but yeah, you're a stronger team than Tottenham. Don't get it twisted. Tottenham's a good team, fam.
Nah. Spurs are a joke, man, team, man.
Nah, bro.
They're a joke. I'm telling you. They beat all the dead teams, and then when it comes to anyone that's in the top 6, these men are bottling it. They'll beat Arsenal.
Alright, good luck to Trippier though. He's going to Atletico Madrid, I think.
He's leaving Tottenham.
Bro, I think they're gonna sign a deal with Atletico Madrid.
Bro.
That's crazy. That's like career mode stuff, like unrealistic. But that's crazy. Good luck to Trippier though. Yeah. You know what? I wouldn't even mind Hazard Bale swap. You know, I wouldn't mind Real Madrid if you don't wanna. You know.
Do you think Jadon Sancho will ever come back to the Prem?
He doesn't need to, bro. He can stay where he is.
True.
He's playing. He's crazy, man.
Yeah. So that was the first episode of the Elements podcast. You know, make sure you give us 5 stars on iTunes, 5 stars on Spotify. You give us a nice little like down on YouTube, whichever way you're watching this podcast. You know.
Dislike this video, please. Safe.